We're now going to start decorating our album, and I'm going to give you all the measurements as we go along. Plus, if you check my website out, I'll pop them down there as well. So I'm going to start on the back. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is take the backing off my double-sided tape here. Alright. And then I've got my first piece of pattern paper, which is absolutely gorgeous, I think you will agree. Okay, and this is measuring for the outside cover, is measuring 7.5 by 10 3/4. So this just fits nicely with that little bit of a rim all the way around. So again, going in with the Cal glue, I've already cut my pages, that's why I'm giving you the measurements, and you will notice that I've inked my edges. Again, this is personal choice. Sometimes I like to ink my paper edges and sometimes I don't. It depends on the paper collection that I'm using. So I'm going to pop that onto there, and you can see you've got that nice gap all the way around, so it gives you that lovely matte and layered look. So just go in with your hand, because what we're doing is we're dispersing the glue underneath. Okay, so we're spreading it out, and just check for edges that you've got none that's come out, and I haven't. Okay, so that's the back. Now let's go through to the front. So again, I've cut out my pattern papers. I think I'm going to pop them like that. So the pattern papers for this are, I've got 2 of them, and again they're 7.5 inches deep by 5 3/4. So again you've got that nice overlapping white all the way round. So in with the colour all purpose again. When I go around the edge, you can see I'm just about 1/4 inch in, because the glue will disperse as you put it on. And another reason I like to use the all-purpose is it acts as another layer when it dries, because it sets so hard. So it acts like another layer on your project and helps to stiffen it up, because some people say, oh, you're only using cardstock, how's it going to be sturdy enough? But it is, believe you me. So if you can get your hands on it, please do. So that's one side, and then we'll do the other side as well. But these papers are nice, they're double-sided, and I'm not using the reverse this time, but I could have done. I'm going full in with the flowers. So that one on that side, making sure I've got the wiggle room where I want it, and then just dispersing that glue, making sure I've got none that leaks out. So when they're together, can you see you've got that nice rim all the way around? Then we've finished decorating the front. Going to open up now, and then I'm going to open these 2 back pieces up. Okay, that's it. And we're going to do the piece on the inside back, 'cause it's a slightly different measurement. So this time the pattern paper on this for the inside is 10.5 inches, because we've got that little bit extra in, because we've got our pages already glued in. So you're going 10.5 inches by 7.5. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to press the subscribe button so you don't miss anything out. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, you haven't found me before, please remember to check out all the other videos I've done. There are lots there that are free. Okay, you can check out my website, and you can see there's a section that says free video tutorials, and there's a section that are online workshops. So the online workshops you pay a minimal amount for, you get a printed off PDF that's copyrighted by me, and you can do it as many times as you like. The Angel policy is you can make and sell as many finished items as you like. I don't like you to print off the papers and give to your friends, because obviously there's copyright on them. So we're now going to do the inside of the covers. So these pieces, you've got 2 of these, and these are measuring 7.5 by 5 3/4. So again, in with the glue. Okay. I personally like to do albums like this that are in real time, because I think it's nice that you can work along with me. You know, you can check out the website first and cut all your papers accordingly, and then we can craft along together, which I like myself. And the feedback I've had from a lot of people is the same. So please do comment, because from the comments I get, that does help me with what I'm making for you. It's like this album was made in a different style originally, and Lisa messaged me and asked would I show it with pages done this way, and this is what I'm doing. Okay, sometimes it takes me a bit of time, just depends on my workload with deadlines and things, but I try my best to get it done for you. So here we go. So that is our outside done, outside covers done, and our inside covers done. Okay, so now we've got the pages. So these are my front ones. So as I say, you've got pockets there, so you could choose to actually leave that open as a pocket if you wish. I'm not going to, I'm going to glue it down today, but this is where you can evolve these albums and add your own little touches to them. So for your pages, you're going to need 12 that actually measure 7 inches by 5 inches. Again, I've inked all my edges, so I'm just going to go ahead and get these stuck down. Okay, so I'm going all the way across. So let's have that one that way, I think. But the nice thing about this album as well, you can put together with envelopes. I know a lot of you have already got in your crafty stash. You can use any envelopes of any size, you just got to adjust the cover measurements. You can use your scraps of pattern papers, because you don't have to have your papers all of one collection. I'm using the Peony collection here from Nature's Garden from Crafter's Companion, but you can use any you like at all. This is the nice thing, you can mix and match with papers that you've got at home. So don't be afraid to have a play about. You know, if you've got a paper sheet of 12 by 12 left from that collection, or some A4 from that collection, or an 8 by 8, you know, this is where you can cut them up and use them. Another thing you could do, if you haven't got enough pattern papers, is you could use cardstock. And because these pages particularly are 7 by 5, you could just run your cardstock through an embossing folder and have a nice embossed background. Doesn't have to be pattern paper. You could use cardstock and then go ahead and actually stamp a decorative background on it. You know, the possibilities are absolutely endless of how you want to decorate your albums, and this is the beautiful thing about it. Okay, so that's going to go on there. So that's that side, and then I'm going to flap over this way to do the other side. All right, you can see how quickly it comes together. This is a lovely project for a morning or an afternoon. I'm crafting away here in my craft room here in the UK, and it's a bright winter's day, but I must say the wind is blowing an absolute hoolie outside my craft room window, so I'm hoping that's not coming across on the video, because I film right under my window, so I'm hoping you can't hear the wind here in the UK, but at least it's not pouring with rain. So we've got a nice winter's bright day going on. So that's on there. Okay, so let me just check I've got all these on this side. So that's those 3 and those 3, and I'm going to do the same on here. So let me bring my papers in for this side. So I think we'll go this way this time. But I like these albums as well, because a lot of you will know I like to stick reasonable size photos in my album. You know, good 6 by 4 photographs. You know, if they've got to be slightly cut down to 5 3/4 by 3 3/4, fine. But these are great for putting some nice big images on here. Okay, which is perfect. Let me just slide that across so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, Get that out the way. Okay, you can see I'm just rubbing over all the time to disperse that glue. And then I've got this one. What did I have on that side? Yeah, have it going that way. Alright. So can you see when the album's open fully, you've got that nice patterns going on. Alright, and then I'm going to flat back and do the inside here. I think I'm going to pop these like this. So if you've enjoyed this video, please do leave a comment below, because I'd love to hear from you. And also whereabouts you're crafting in the world, because I know there's crafters from all over the world, and that's the beautiful thing about YouTube and the World Wide Web, is that we can reach so many different crafters from all around the world. Even if I can't get to you to do a personal workshop, I'm hoping with these tutorials you feel like you're having a personal workshop in your own home with me. So that should be on there. So that's all those done. That's all those done. So there we go. That is our pattern papers done. Alright, so we open that up. You've got that little flap over, so it just gives a bit of security, and you'll see like the finished one, you see I can put a nice embellishment on there as well. You know, there's lots of cut parts in this collection. And then you open it up and you've got all these flip-flap pages. So I hope, Lisa, this is what you were after. This is one just showing 3 pages. If you want to add more pages, you can. Just adjust your spine. But there's plenty of space on here for big photographs, 6x4 photographs, cut down photographs. The choice is entirely yours. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish decorating my outside. You've seen my original anyway with the first video. I hope you've enjoyed this, and don't forget to actually check out my website with the measurements, so you can take those down so you can make as many of these albums as you wish. And they make great gifts, and that's what it's all about. And I've got another one here, look. Different paper collection. How different does that look with a different paper collection? Just totally different. So this is the beauty of it, is different papers give a totally different feel. So I'm Dawn from Dawn's Inspirations. Don't forget to press that subscribe button if you haven't already. And this is the Gatefold Flip Flap mini album. So Lisa requested this. I hope she's enjoyed watching it as well, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.